So we just got home with the new boat. We've seen a little break in the weather. We've got some family friends up, so we thought we'd just take the quick opportunity while we had to get out there and see what it could do. With their fake cruise passes in hand and a smooth trip out of the reef, we wasted no time in putting the rods in the water.
What of it? It's burning. It's smoking. That's a solid run.
With this being Phil's first time out to the reef, he definitely had his work cut out for him, and this fish was not going to come in easily, as we found out.
Come around here, mate. It's alright, let him run. You gotta try and make ground.
All the crew members aboard were very supportive.
Don't worry, mate, I've got you.
However, I wasn't sure it was appreciated. As quick as Phil could wind the fish in, it'd tear the line back out again, and a few choice words were said that we couldn't air on the show. But I'm sure if you use your imagination, you could see what was said, as the look on his face said it all. He was a little bit stressed about losing this fish. With some patience, the tide started to turn.
He's finally making a bit of ground up here.
Got your phone, Scotty?
No, my phone's downstairs.
Got your phone, Scotty?
Yeah, she's rolling, mate. She's on, don't you worry. No, it's just Ausfish Adventures producing the goods again, man.
As usual,
He's
it
going.
was backseat fishermen.
Try and steer him out this way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Try and steer him.
That's it. Yeah, let it.
But we were quickly put back in our place.
Can you see him, Andrew?
By this stage, we are dying to see what is on the end of the rod, as every time it had come near the boat, it'd do another huge run before we could see what it was. There was speculation on the boat that we'd caught the Moby Dick of the Spanish mackerel.
Whoa. Hey? Could be a Spanish. There he is, he's coming up.
After all that, it turned out to be the tax man, but this time he only got the bait and not the whole fish like they normally do. It was good to see the sharks in the area in healthy numbers on this reef, as we found out when we jumped in for a spearfish in just a moment.
What do you reckon, mate? I'm puffed.
Now finally Phil had a chance to get his breath back. We sent the taxman on his way and we chucked our dive gear on and we jumped in for a look.
You got a fish? That big? Yeah, right, eh?
With Phil giving me the signal that Andrew was onto a good fish, I was a little bit sceptical on the size, as being a fisherman, we all know that can get stretched a little bit. On this rare occasion, the fish actually fitted the description. They're known as a shark mackerel, and not the best eating fish. Something you probably want to eat fresh and straight away, or you might want to give this one to the mother-in-law. I guess I'll soon find out if she actually watches these videos, as I might get a bit of kickback from that comment. In no time at all, the sharks were onto us. This particular species is known as a white-tip reef shark and grows to about 1.6 metres. Not to underestimate their size, they still don't mind giving you a nudge when there's blood in the water, so always keep an eye out when they're around. This next shark you're about to see behind him is a black-tip reef shark, and I like to keep a lot closer eye on than the white tips, as I seem to find them just rushing out of the blue. Unless they're in a pack, then they're a lot braver shark and they can be a bit more aggressive. At this stage, there was about 5 sharks circling us, all wanting a piece of our mackerel. Being Phil's first time in the water with them, he didn't mind pointing them out every time they stuck in behind us. but he handled the situation very well, but later on telling me that he said he felt like a piece of chicken bobbing around in the water, as we had wetsuits on and he didn't.
We'll go and drop him in the boat.
Finally making it back, having them follow us the whole way, we sat around for a little while watching them swim around in their environment before we climbed back into the boat and we moved on to another spot where we wouldn't get harassed by them as much. Diving this section of reef for a little while, we selected a few nice coral trout for dinner and a couple to take home. After cooking up that night at the Great Barrier Reef, with the sun setting in the background, it was our time to go. Thanks again everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time at Ausfish Adventures.